The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Basics, how to use marketing tools to boost Tripleseat leads. My name is Collier, and I'm the content marketing manager at Tripleseat. And I'm joined today by Lauren, who is on our education team, and she'll be here to answer questions as well with me at the end of the webinar. Hi, Lauren.
Hey.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and just check the audio real quick to make sure that that's working correctly. If you can hear me, click the little hand button to raise your hand. That's going to let me know that everything is good to go on my end and my audio is connected. Let's see, any hands raised? Don't see any hands. Well, Lauren, you can hear me though, right?
I sure can.
All right. Oh, there we go. I see some hands going up. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. I've also got the slides available for you at the end of the webinar, so I'll let you know when those are up. Go ahead and lower those hands. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. So again, if you're just joining us, this is Beyond Basics, how to use marketing tools to boost Tripleseat leads. Really important information for you to know, especially this time of the year as we get closer to the holidays. And again, my name is Collier. I'm the content marketing manager at Tripleseat. So I run the blog here. I write and edit for it. Edit the magazine Seated. I do social media content, all kinds of stuff here. You may see my name every once in a while on an email that comes to your inbox announcing our different partner programs. So that's a little bit about what I do here. I'm all marketing all the time, and I've got some great tips to share with you today. So here's a look at our agenda. I'm going to talk about why online marketing is important. We'll move on to marketing tools, including some tools you can find in Tripleseat, using email, using social media. We'll also look at how to measure and track success, and then some next steps you can consider. So let's get going with our first part of the webinar, why online marketing is important. So all businesses should be doing some kind of marketing right now, especially restaurants, hotels, and unique venues. And if you're not doing marketing, you're not either going to get found by new customers or your repeat customers, because it's how they find you in the first place and how you stay on top of mind with them. And that's because in the world we live in today, consumers use marketing tools like email, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media networks as a way to find businesses and connect with ones they like, know, and trust. However, because of the ubiquity of these tools, and just about every business sends emails or posts on social media, these consumers get bombarded with multiple messages per day in their inbox and their social media feeds. But at the same time, you and your business, you need to be there because that's the way they prefer to interact with businesses. So you need to be there and your messages need to stand out. And we'll cover how to stand out later in the webinar. If you need more reasons to increase your marketing activity, take a look at the statistics. 77% of diners go online and look at a restaurant's website before they dine in or order takeout or delivery. In addition to websites, 40% of customers go to blogs or social media to get more information about restaurants. So we know that websites and social media are an important part of connecting with customers, but email is your best bet. And you may have heard those rumors, but email is not dead yet. It's 40 times more effective than acquiring new customers than Facebook or Twitter. The point is, if you haven't been doing any marketing, the time has come for you to ramp up your activities if you want to drive new or repeat business. So that's a little bit of the why. Let's look at how you do it with marketing tools. So we have a number of integrations with Tripleseat with marketing tools, including Facebook, and we have a Facebook app that syncs your Tripleseat lead form with your Facebook page. And here's an example of what the Facebook app looks like once you install it on your Facebook page. And this is the Facebook page for Muriel's Jackson Square in New Orleans. The app appears on the left side of the page under private dining, and your prospects have the option to either enter their information automatically from their Facebook profile, or they can enter everything manually. Either option sends the lead form information directly to your Tripleseat account. Here's a quick look at how to find the Facebook integration in your Tripleseat account. You're going to start by going to Settings, clicking on Integrations, and selecting the Facebook integration on the next page. So using the Facebook app for your Tripleseat form is such a great way to capture leads. You're giving leads access to the form on the most popular social network that they're using all the time. And one of the reasons people are using Facebook to search for businesses is that Facebook pages have a consistent structure. If you look at any business page, it's all the same. All the information is laid out in the same place, and people don't have to spend a lot of time clicking all over a business's website that's new to them, trying to find information about their event services. The Tripleseat Facebook app makes it easy for people to find you and book with you within a few minutes. And the app is so accessible. It's right at the top of your page under the profile picture, and it's one of the first things people see when they visit your Facebook page. And if you think about it, the app acts like a custom mini website. You have a whole section that's dedicated to your lead form link, but it's in your Facebook page. And Facebook leads don't even have to leave Facebook to complete the same action like they would on a regular website, and Facebook loves that. The Facebook app is great, but don't stop there. If you want to reach leads, your venue has to talk about your services over and over again in the places that prospects use to discover information about purchases. They're not just looking at Facebook. And as a Tripleseat customer, you have a tool that can be shared everywhere to reach prospects where they are, and it makes it easy for them to start a conversation with you, and that tool is the lead form link. Now, this is a look at the website for City Winery Nashville. And they have a private events page. And by the way, everybody needs a private events link and a private events page on their website. And they have an events inquiry button that goes directly to their lead form link. So this is so important. Having a private events page and a link to your lead form makes it easy for people to find your private events information and send you an inquiry. You need this on your website, and you need to make it obvious and easy. Don't hide it. And don't only ask people to email you. Get that lead form link on your website. And this is a look at how that process works, how to find your lead form in your Tripleseat account. You go to your settings, your lead forms, view the live page, and then you can grab that link right there. The benefit to using the Tripleseat lead form link is that it's super easy to use in all of your digital marketing tools. And here's some examples of where you might add the link in your social media marketing. There are endless possibilities for including your lead form link in social media posts, whether you're creating a text post linking to the form itself, or sharing visual content, or even ads. And make sure you list your link in the About section of your social media business profiles. That's a common place for users to click to view your contact information, hours, and website. So if you're really pushing events a certain time of year, like the holidays, that's a great place to put that link. Having your lead form link there saves them from clicking through to your website and looking all over the place to find your event booking information. You might lose them, you might lose their attention. This helps get them in there right away. I've seen a couple of Tripleseat customers recently on social media, especially Facebook, running social media ads about their holiday bookings. That's another great place for you to use your lead form link. Create some ads specifically for your events business and put your lead form link in there, and then target those digital ads to people who are more likely to use your services, and make sure you ask them to click the lead form link. And when you share photos about your event services, make a note in the caption in the photos and albums that includes the lead form link so viewers can reach out to you to book their own events. And think about adding it to the video descriptions or pop-ups or annotations that can be added to videos, and that link can redirect your viewer of the video to take that action, click that lead form link. And if you're doing a live stream video like Facebook Live, you can include the link in the video description and add it in the comments so viewers have a few options to click and fill out the form. And we can't emphasize this enough. Don't forget to use the lead form link in your email marketing. If you are sending emails right now to your customers about booking private events for the holidays, give them the option for the lead form link. They're not going to call, they're not going to email. The lead form link is the easiest thing for them to do 24/7. They can anytime click on that link and fill out an inquiry. And of course, you want to have that lead form on your website. The more your lead form link is available to prospects, the more likely they'll see it, remember it, and act on it when they're planning their next event. So just don't keep it hidden on your website. Start with these examples and expand to other tools to reach more people. And I just wanted to bring up this opportunity for the venues by Tripleseat venue directory. If you have a profile, make sure that you check it out because we made some updates. The venue site is a great way to promote your private event space. It just got a few new features, including a scroll bar with different cities in it. Lots of great things going on with the venues directory. And it makes it easy for customers to find you, and it makes it easy for you to show off your space in a visual way and get found in customer searches. So if you want to get found on the directory, you need to make sure you have an amazing profile. To start, you need your contact information, an address, a description of what you offer for events, and don't just copy and paste the About section of your website. This can make or break a search. People are here on the site to look at your events offering, so give them that information about the events. And your photos are important too. Choose images that are high resolution and really show off your space. Even better, photos of your space that are set up for an event so people can picture their event at your venue. And always include a link to your website. Fill out all of the categories and amenities. If someone is looking for something specific that your venue offers, you'll be coming up in that search for that particular amenity. Here's some more specific benefits of being featured on the Venues by Tripleseat directory. The site gets more than 16,000 monthly page views, and even more now since we've included some updates to the venue directory. Event planners are already using the internet to look for event spaces, almost half of them. And so your individual profiles on the venue site are indexed by Google. So event planners can use the venues listing, or your venue listing might just come up organically on a Google search. 36% of event planners spend most of their budget on the venue, and that means they're going to do as much research as possible to find the right one. Having a venue's profile with all the relevant information will make their search easier. If you're listed and you have a great profile, this gives you more opportunities to book events and drive more revenue for your venue. And customers of Tripleseat have the ability to be part of the venues directory by creating a free venue listing, but you can also purchase sponsored listings. By purchasing either the premium listings or the premium plus listings, you can get benefits over competitors. Your listing can be pushed to the top of a search for venues like your own. So just a couple of benefits here that on the screen about highlighting your venue, how you can appear at the top of the results. And no matter which plan you choose, we do have a spotlight blog post on your venue written by freelancers that work for our blog, and you can find that at venueblog.tripleseat.com. So this is the look at the premium package. You can find all of this information on our website, info.tripleseat.com/venues-sponsored-listings, or just send us a message if you aren't able to get to that page. We'll give you all the information here. Now, when it comes to email marketing, it may be a relief to know that less is more. You don't have to write a long email when promoting your events business. The formula for a great email is simple. You need a compelling subject line, and make sure it's short and it's something other than December events. You need to put some interesting words, some action words, something to get their attention in that subject line. Use at least 1 to 3 pieces of content. You don't need to overload it. Use images to attract their attention. And we mentioned this before, but it's very important to make sure you're doing this. Link to your lead form or private events page in the email. We recommend doing something like segmenting your list to get better results. One way you can do that is pull reports from Tripleseat to find your most booked contacts. You can call those your VIPs, send that particular group an email. You know that they've booked with you before, and let them know, hey, we're offering you this opportunity early to click and book your holiday party. You might even think about calling last year's holiday customers and give them a heads up early about holiday booking. And make sure that you are strategic about your email marketing. Send emails about busy times of the year and encourage customers to book their events early. Create emails several times a year to remind customers about your event offerings or let them know what's new at your venue. And Tripleseat provides integrations with 3 email service providers, Constant Contact, Fishbowl, and MailChimp. And your Tripleseat contact list will sync with these tools, allowing you to easily market to your event customers. And you can find details about that at tripleseat.com/marketplace. Skipped ahead here. Email is a very effective marketing tool to drive new or repeat business to your venue, and it's a primary way to reach customers. According to MageMail, 72% of consumers still prefer email as the primary way of communicating with business, and it's going to bring you revenue. There's an average $44 return on investment for every dollar spent on email marketing. And if you communicate with your customers at least 2 times a month, those emails get a higher open rate than emails from businesses that communicate less. Well, let's move on to social media tools. Out of all of the networks, what platforms are best to promote your restaurant, hotel, or unique venue? Well, from what we've found and in the industry in general, most customers, most businesses use Facebook and Instagram, so that's where your business needs to be. If you're looking at these different networks, Facebook is the place for news, updates, videos, and photos. Any business that shares a good mix of information about their venue, plus interesting posts that delight their customers, they're going to thrive there. The content you share on both Facebook and Instagram should be informative and entertaining without being too salesy, and it's easier than you think. All you have to do is consider how your post can provide value to your customer. And here's a few ideas. Make sure you're reminding your followers about private events. So the value here to your customer, we host private events, we have special packages, we have special deals, something like that. Make sure you're using images and video to capture people's eyeballs as they're scrolling through the feed. Going live on Facebook Live is a great idea because Facebook puts a lot of attention around their live features. It'll let your fans know when you're live on your page. And it will put that recording of that video in their feed for a couple of hours after that live broadcast. And again, make sure you're linking to your lead form or private events page. Use Facebook ads and audience targeting to get better results. Facebook ads, you can spend a little, you can spend a lot, but they have a lot of great tools there that will help you target the right people. You can drill down to zip codes, city, interests. You can even upload a list of your current customers from your email, and Facebook's going to find people who are similar to them. That's called a lookalike audience. And that's a great tool because your lookalike audience, if they behave like your current audience, they'll be more likely to buy from you. So those are the people you want to target. And with Facebook, it's important that you post at least once a day to be active. The more you post, the more you'll get seen in the Facebook feed. Now let's take a look at Instagram. Instagram is where you show your creative side with photos, graphics, and videos that tell the visual story of how you do what you do, and it gives your audience a behind-the-scenes look at your business. So make sure you use Instagram. Very many of these on this list are similar to Facebook. Remind people about your private events. Use images and video, of course. Instagram is fully visual. Post Instagram stories to get seen in the feed. If you've seen those in Instagram, they're on the top of the app. They're not buried in the feed. So people who post Instagram stories, people, again, have a short attention span. They're going to stop right there at the top, look at who's posted stories lately. And if you've done that, you're going to get seen by your followers. Make sure you link to your lead form in your bio. That's a really popular thing. If you know Instagram at all, people will refer to clicking on the link in their bio. Instagram doesn't allow clickable links, the captions, but you do have a clickable link in your bio. So use that strategically and put your lead form there. You can tell people in the caption, hey, click on our link in bio to book your event. Just like Facebook, Instagram has ads. You can use great targeting from there. You can also control those ads from your Facebook business page. So that's great. Everything's in one place. And with Instagram, post at least once a day. If you want to post a little more, that's okay too. Just make sure you're not taking up too much room in a short period of time in the Instagram feed. Now, as far as the other social networks, they do have a place in your marketing depending on your needs. If you're thinking about Twitter, it's very news focused. So use Twitter if you want to connect with journalists, industry influencers, and bloggers. LinkedIn is a professional network that's about your work, your business, and your industry, and it's a great way to connect with others in your industry and corporate event planners. Pinterest is full of people who are using visuals to plan their next event, so pin content there that will help you connect with prospects. Here's just a quick list of marketing tools that you can use to create images for social media. And you'll get these slides, so you can easily look up these tools later. But for photos, Adobe Spark, of course, by Adobe, they've got that great creative suite of products. They made an app that's easy to use on your phone. You can use Canva. That's a great product you can use on your desktop or phone to create graphics or images, or edit your photos, make them even better. Easel is another great tool that is a paid tool, but they do have a lot of restaurant and event templates. And there's also PicMonkey for editing, and PicStitch is a great way to put photos together in a collage on your phone. With video, just a couple of tools here. Adobe Premiere Rush has a lot of the great features that Adobe products do with video. There's also the Boomerang app from Instagram. If you've seen something on Instagram where it's a little short video where people keep doing the same action over and over again, like clinking glasses, it's most likely a boomerang video. And you've also got Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Magisto to make movies that involve still images. There's also Quick Video Hands, and Wave is a great desktop tool. Wave also has some royalty-free video that you can use, and they do have some for restaurants. So social media isn't going away. It plays an important role in driving customers to your venue. And according to marketing agency MGH, 89% of diners in the United States have a social media account. 74% of diners that have engaged with a restaurant on social media will visit or order from the venue. And 45% of diners have tried a restaurant because of a social media post from the venue. So plenty of opportunity here. Let's move on to measuring and tracking success, starting with our Tripleseat tools. So creating a lead form for each marketing tool or campaign, that's an easy way to track how your marketing efforts are doing. So when you create a form, put the marketing tool in the name of the form so you easily know which one it is. Example would be email lead form, and put the lead source in there. That could be email lead, and then you can tell right away which tools are getting you the best results. Then pull the following reports to give you the full picture of what's driving leads. Your leads by source report, it shows the number of leads per source. Lead details report, you can track your lead source and lead form. Lead conversions report will tell you which lead sources converted and how much revenue they brought in. You can keep an eye on your results daily. Don't get too obsessed with it, but make sure you're finding time each month to pull those lead reports and find out which initiative is driving more leads. So give your marketing efforts a little bit time to get some data, and then once a month pull that and take a look at it. And find ways to improve your lead growth by source, but also you can drop or change marketing efforts that aren't bringing in bookings. Let's move on to email. Now, every email service provider has a core set of email marketing metrics, and these are the metrics you should be focused on. Opens, of course, that's the number of people who open your email. There's also the open rate, so that's the percentage of people of the list who open the email. Clicks, the number of clicks made on links from your email and how many clicks each link received. Also the click rate, the percentage of people that clicked on your email from that list. And then bounces, the number of emails that did not get delivered. Sometimes this could be wrong email addresses or out of office replies. Unsubscribes, the number of people who opted out of your email list. Keep an eye on that. If you send an email and you find that there's a lot of unsubscribes. I know this isn't on the list here on the slides, but I just added that as another one to keep an eye on. If you send an email and you get a lot of unsubscribes, that's just a red flag for you. You should check that out and take a look at why that might have happened. Make sure you're looking at your subject lines. You can compare your subject lines, take a look at the types of things you write every month, which emails got more opens. That'll tell you a little bit about the topics and the subject lines. We've got topics there as well. So that crosses over not only to the subject lines, but the topics, the keywords you use in the email as well. What's getting a lot of attention. Content types, that could be anything: text, images, video. What's working for people? Do they want to read an article, or do they want to just click on a link, or do they want to check out the photos? And then make sure you also keep an eye on the date and time you send your emails. Test it out. People might be more responsive for your emails towards the end of the week. Maybe they're making weekend plans. So just test a couple things out to see when you're going to get a lot of engagement, and then try to stick to what works there. With social media, the names of some of these metrics might be a little bit different between the networks, but basically what you want to keep an eye on is engagement. So that's, do people comment, share? What's the engagement rate of your post? Are you getting a lot of attention? Also keep an eye on the number of comments. So are people talking and having conversations? The post reactions, are people liking them? Or on Facebook, you've got those reaction buttons, the heart, the laughing face, the angry face. And then clicks. Are people clicking on the links that you offer or the videos that you're posting there? That's going to show interest. Well, let's move on to tips with measuring and tracking success. Make sure you're keeping an eye on everything daily and weekly. Just, check those statistics, see what's going on, but you don't have to be, again, obsessed with those. Make sure you're measuring them monthly. Then you pull out all those statistics and you're taking a look at what's happened throughout the month and what got attention, what didn't, what got a positive response and what didn't. Save your stats in a spreadsheet. That's a great way to keep track of everything and compare month to month and year to year and the whole year. Just every month, write down these important stats that you want to keep track of, put it in there at the end of the month, and then you can see how you've improved over time. And pull those stats monthly, take a look with your team, discuss it with your marketing people if you have marketing people or whoever is helping you with this, and then you can get that overall picture of what you're doing. Determine what worked and what didn't. And this way you can drop the things completely that aren't working for you. You don't need to spend time on those things. But if you're finding out what worked, do more of that and figure out how you can improve on that. And make some changes based on your findings. It really is a process that moves around every day. Marketing is always changing. So what worked last month might not work this month. And you do need to make sure that you are keeping up and making changes. Audience tastes and behavior change all the time. So just make sure that you're doing the things that people really want to see. Let's take a look at some next steps. So make sure you're using the marketing tools that come with Tripleseat. You've got access to great things as a Tripleseat customer. The Facebook app, the lead form, venues, all those great tools there can help promote what you do. When you are looking at email, send at least one email a month. And we also saw that 2 or more got better results. Just make sure you're not bombarding people with too many emails, but keep your name in their inbox. Post to Facebook or Instagram at least every day, 3 to 5 times a week is great. Just make sure you have an active presence. And the more active you are, the more likely people will see what you post there. Measure your results on a monthly basis so you can keep track of what's going on and make changes based on those results. Take a look at those monthly statistics and figure out how you can improve or what's working, what you want to do more of, and eliminate the things that just are wasting your time. And I wanted to give a shout out to Tripleseat support. Make sure that you give us a call if you need to, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Friday. Phone number's right there, but you can also email us at support@tripleseat.com, and that's going to instantly create a support ticket. We've reached the end of our webinar and happy to answer any questions that anyone has there. And Lauren's here with me to also help with questions. She is an expert on the Tripleseat product. So in case you have any detailed questions about how to do things, how to find things, she is right here.
Hey, everybody. While we wait and see if questions come in, I just want to add something to what Azure said. If you do have any questions, if you want to implement anything that Azure just went over, of course, as she said, you can reach out to us at support@tripleseat.com or right from within the Tripleseat homepage when you're working. If you click on help and questions in the upper right hand corner, you can also visit us at Tripleseat University online. So that's just university.tripleseat.com. You can register there. It's free. There's video tutorials about all of our features. So including everything that Azure just went over, creating your venue listing, integrating with Facebook, and all those things. So if you want to go back after the webinar and rewatch some of those instructions, we have that online for you.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's the way that Tripleseat is available 24/7 through those videos on our YouTube channel. All right, so if you've got questions, we are happy to answer those in the question panel. Oh, we've got one from Victoria. Wondering if the Facebook integration tool is working, and it's been down for a month. Lauren, do you have information on that? It could be.
Should be working. Yep. If you're having any problems with your integration, I would suggest just write that email, write it in an email to support@tripleseat.com, because they can go right into your account, look at your settings and how everything's set up, and if there's any issue with that, help you work it all out. So as far as I know, there's no problems with the integration. So we should be able to get you back up and running on that, no problem.
All right. We've got a question from Meg wondering if we recommend putting a link to your lead form on your website versus putting the actual full form right on the events page. Meg, I'd say do both. Put it in multiple places if you can. You just never know how people are going to enter your website. They might get to you through that events page that you have. They might just come through the home page. Just make sure that you've got that available on your website in multiple places, because you just don't know how much people are going to look at your website. They might, go to one page and not want to do any more. And maybe on that one page, they see the lead form link and they click there. So just make sure you've got it available in a bunch of different places. You just never know when people are going to take that action. Kristen wanted to know if there's more tutorials about how to send an email blast. What if she doesn't have MailChimp or the other programs? Can you still send an email blast? Well,
so
Kristen,
sorry, go ahead.
Okay,
sorry, I was going to jump in there for you.
We can both answer it. Kristen, I would really recommend using an email service provider for that. If you are using your Gmail or your work email to send multiple emails or an email at a time, the recipient's email server, they might see that as spam. Google might even stop you if you send too many of those individual emails in a short time span. So there's a lot of tools out there, and we just recommend those three because they're our partners. And but there's a lot out there. I would just recommend using something that suits your price range but is able to send out multiple emails at the same time.
And I was just going to add to that, if for whatever reason you do need a list of all of the email addresses in your contact database, you can go to your reports tab, and one of the saved reports there for you is going to be an accounts and contact report, and you can just do a general export. So if you need to get your contact email list on an Excel file, for example, for whatever reason, you can do that from Tripleseat. If you're going to use a different provider than one of our partner email integrations.
Yeah, I was just going to tag on to that any email service provider tool you use, it's really easy to upload an Excel spreadsheet. So if you wanted to take your Tripleseat contacts and do that. But Kristen, whatever email tool you do use, if you use Constant Contact, MailChimp, Fishbowl, something else, all of those companies do have a lot of information. They've got blogs, they've got videos, they've also got webinars on how to use their email product correctly and the best tips to send an email blast. Tripleseat can help you with that a little bit, but we're primarily an event management software. We have some messaging capabilities, but when it comes to sending those emails from the service providers, they're really going to be the good source of information on how to do that the right way. All right, just going to double check to see if any more questions coming in. Oh, good. Yeah, you're welcome, Meg. Good luck. All right, looks like we've got to everybody, Lauren.
Okay, thanks everybody.
All right, thanks.
Have
Have
a
a
great
great day.
afternoon. Bye.
Bye.